All right, let's do this. A little bit to start up today. I don't know why. So we are we're doing pretty good. I've gotten a little bit ahead with the challenge, which no one said I couldn't do that. But I'm a little ahead. I want to be a lot ahead, and just basically do the half hours, but it's taking me a little bit more to get these done than I thought they were going to be. There's definitely something to be said about having a time limit. Excuse me. There's something to be said about having a time limit that, when I'm rushing, I don't know if the art is any better or worse. I can't tell. Some pieces I nail. Some things I just don't. And having extra time doesn't change that. It's like me making with their hands behind their backs, just following the template. Sometimes it seems like it fits, and sometimes it doesn't at all. I think Donald Duck is tomorrow. That took me almost 2 days to draw. It is one of the reasons why, because I was getting caught up. I was getting through, Trapper, which is tonight, which is today's. I nailed that right away, and it's not very good. It's probably one of the worst of them, but fortunately, it didn't take me much time to do it. I was trying to get ahead, the reason I chose Donald Duck, the reason I put Donald Duck on there is because when I was younger, I drew Donald Duck all the time. It was almost like mechanical. I draw Donald Duck in all sorts of positions, head moved all over the place. It was not talking, angry, happy, all of it. I drew Donald all over the place, and I didn't expect that muscle memory, which is still there. Just so you know, well, at least from my eye, I think it's still there. Because I just basically hand drew it. But the difference is that when I'm drawing Q, the little chubby gremlin, or little fat gremlin, depending on how you want to look at it. But when I draw him as Donald Duck, it's completely different. I can't draw an amalgamation, taking the best of both and putting on there. I I am constrained by certain things. Q has shoulders that are up, like he's, you know, like he's like shrugging his shoulders. Donald doesn't. Donald has a long neck. That neck is gone. Donald's thin, even though he's got, you know, the you know, a round lower body. You know, it's like teardrop shape is probably the better way to put it. And the you know, Q is just basically a bloop. Bloop. And it was really strikingly different. It almost caught me off guard. And like I said, it definitely took me over a day. And that's like me straight drawing. Like that's like 8 hours of drawing. There's also and what you won't see in the final product is there was a yearning for me to, you know, make this one the best one that I possibly could. And that attempt, I think it cost me time. I think, and it even though this is a challenge, and I'm challenging myself, and you know, wanting, you know, challenging me to do better is part of it. This is just another day. Yeah, nobody's gonna judge me on how my Donald looks. Nobody's going to basically say, oh yeah, you know, that could have been better. Nobody's gonna do that. Or say you were a Donald, you know, well, duck artist is probably the better way to put it, but you were drawing, you know, duck bills for how many years? Really months, but it was pretty intense. But you were drawing for all those time, and this is what you came up with? Like, nobody's gonna even think that. Unless you're watching this video, then maybe you'll think that. But Donald came out okay. But yeah, you won't see that in the final product. It won't. That won't show at all. It's yeah. I think it is definitely Q. I think it definitely looks like Donald Duck. I think that it achieves both the ends, but like I said, I wasted a lot of time drawing it. Yeah, Pyramid Head, which I think is right after that. Took me a while to figure out how to put this narrow thing, you know, very tall, narrow thing on a 2 foot. You know, I would assume that the person inside the pyramid head is like 6 foot. It's not a small person. How's that sound? And yeah, so you divide by 3. You got a 2-foot person, and just as wide. The one thing that Dead by Daylight did that is not in Silent Hill, this Pyramid Head, is that the pyramid's not a triangle. It actually has a flat front, which is what I used, because that gave me a little more stretch room without having to like reach all the way to the ground, which is what it was going to end up doing, or below the ground, which is what it was going to end up doing if I went to a point on the front. But yeah, that took me a little bit of time just to figure out what to draw. The rest of it, I only did one arm. And literally, the arm just rotates. Rotates from it being down to it being, the sword being up. That's it. That took me no time at all. Unlike, going back to Donald Duck. Donald Duck, the webbed feet, I actually gave Q thinner legs than he normally has, but I couldn't make them thin like Donald's feet. So they are definitely like boots. They're like web boots. You'll see tonight. Tonight at midnight. Hopefully I get this out before Donald appears, because otherwise I'm like telling you that you're gonna see him and you probably already saw him. That's the race that I've been doing. It's kind of really weird. I noticed that I moved over Luffy's, because Luffy had just did on Saturday. I moved over Luffy's video, but I didn't make it go public on YouTube here. And that's not good. That's very bad, actually. That's pretty bad. Could have caught it live, but I think I didn't have anybody watching it. So no, I had one person watching it. Just like last night, I had one person watching, and I was kind of mean to the person that was watching it last night. Well, it wasn't mean, but I was having trouble like following it, and they seemed to be going through something, and I hate to be like going, well, these aren't regular, just chatting videos. This is, I can barely even watch chat when I'm playing this game, and my Chromebook, which is not my other laptop, which is gone now. My Chromebook sometimes doesn't even pick up the chat, and if it does, it doesn't, keep the chat going. It doesn't refresh itself. I have to refresh it to see if somebody's actually chatted. It is. So I had severe lag. And I don't mean to be mean or anything like that, but like those half hour videos that I'm doing every night aren't really geared towards talking about issues or anything like that. I'm sorry, it's just to basically show off the it's basically just to show off the model that I've made. That's it. It's not a what do you call, a time for chatting and hanging out. I mean, it's just a half hour video, and I have to stick to that because I have other things that I have to be doing. One of them is drawing, and the main reason that I'm trying to draw ahead is because there are things going on here in October that I have to take care of in my real life. And if I don't get ahead, I'm going to fall behind. And that's just the drawing aspect of it. And then you have the actual things that have been, eating into my drawing time. And then I have work. This is why when you see these videos, that means I'm driving to work. I mean, that's what they are. And I'm really, really happy that I am, slowly, I'm very, very happy that I'm, slowly getting to my 1,000. But once I get to 1,000, that's going to be another video. Like, I am trying, and it is really difficult to keep up. And I don't want to discourage anybody who's having issues, having problems. I'm not one that says like no trauma dumping. But, you guys have to realize, like, this is, I'm also a person, and I'm not a therapist, and I won't ever report to be a therapist. And if you just need somebody to talk to, come to my Discord, come, DM me. And I'm sorry if, like, when you trauma dump your stuff onto the DMs and stuff like that, that I don't respond to you as quickly as I would online. But, if you need to trauma dump, start your own stream. I've had my streams hijacked. And, I feel bad for what's going on, and I hope they're okay. I know the situation that they're having, and I feel like the last time they went through this similar situation, I felt like they put me in the middle of it. And I don't want to be put in the middle of it. I don't want to be choosing sides. I don't want to be, going through any of that craziness. And thankfully, they haven't made me choose sides, and and the other side hasn't made me choose sides, so I was good. But that's the only if they continue, getting into altercations with other people, especially people that they've recommended to me, and now I'm watching them and supporting them, and now their relationship has split up. It's awkward, to say the least. Because their relationship splitting up doesn't mean my relationship split up with them. Okay, I should get to work. I don't mean to get into these deep philosophical dives. Here I am, don't trauma dump. I never said don't trauma dump. But here I am, relaying my problems, and I hope the person's okay. I really do. I wish them the best. Like I said, I'm not a trained professional in any way, shape, or form to offer help. But if they just need an ear, yeah, do it. Like I have Discord for a reason. I have, speaking about trauma dumping, I dump all my problems onto freaking Discord. So, I mean, and if you cross the line, I mean, you know it. You know my rules. That includes bullying me. I'm not a supporter of bullying in any way, shape, or form, and I feel bad when people get bullied. But if you're using that to bully me into making me act, just so you know, that's against my rules. It's my one rule. All the rest of my rules are literally just what I'm going to provide for you. You should read my rules. Or explaining what bullying is. I don't tolerate it in any way, shape, or form. And I don't tolerate it from me. And so if somebody feels like I'm bullying them, I mean, speak up, because I will, change that, what do you call it? Change my actions very quickly. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it. I hope that you are really enjoying yourself, because I am not heading to the happy place that I make it out to be. As always, if you write cool beans in the comments below, you can write cool Q bean in the comment below. I don't care what you write. You could just say hi. But if you write cool beans, it means that you've watched this video all the way to this point. That's why I say I picked out cool beans. And if you watch this video all the way to this point, one, throws the analytics completely off, which I love to do. I love to see that they're wrong. I love to see that people are watching more and more than what is being reported, and I think that because that's what really this all means. That is everything right there. There is no secret agenda or hidden thing. That is all of it. One fell swoop. So take care. Have a great day. All right? Bye.